After all the restraining orders, protection orders, arrests, charges, Ezra Miller comes up with an extremely bold move to save their career. Thing is, though, will it work? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, Ezra Miller finally has woken up and made an extremely bold move to save their career. Will it work though? Do you know what? You might actually be surprised with my answer at the end of this video. Before I break it all down for you though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube viewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how are you doing? If you love news and pop culture stories on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right, do make sure you click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into this, shall we? So, on the same day, the Wednesday just passed, on that same day that the screenings for Batgirl were held at Warner Brothers, secretly held, you know, for all the cast and the crew and all that malarkey. Yeah, Ezra Miller rocks up with their agent. So, Ezra Miller met with chairs Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdy to discuss not only how to stay on course for The Flash's June 23rd, 2023 release date, but to reaffirm their commitment to the movie, as well as apologise for bringing negative attention to the production and the company. Now, this follows hot off the heels of Ezra Miller publicly apologising and also turning around and saying, do you know what? Guess what? I need a little bit of help, so I'm going to get a little bit of assistance with my mental health issues. Now, say what you want about Ezra Miller, okay? You buy if you buy their apology or not, if you think they're sincere or not, take that out of the equation for one moment. The fact that they're admitting that they need help with their mental health, fair play. However, that should not excuse them for having to answer to their alleged crimes and everything that's at their doorstep at the moment, including the charges. It's not a get out of jail free card. But hot off the heels of doing that, soon after he rocks up at Warner Brothers. So, as we all know, over the past couple of years, and to be fair, might have been your conspiracy theory or whatever, heck, a lot longer than that, Ezra has been at the centre of arrest and controversy. You've got a protection order, restraining order against them. It's been insane, with the actor posting the mea culpa on the 15th of August, saying that they were seeking help for mental health issues, and also saying, I want to apologise to everyone that I've alarmed and upset with my past behaviour. Now, according to sources, Ezra Miller vowed to seek help after learning that DeLuca and Abdy were considering all options for The Flash, including scrapping the $200 million movie if things devolved further with Miller. So, in other words, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Ezra Miller hears on the grapevine that The Flash might just completely be binned, or they may recast him, for example. Yeah. I think they absolutely shizzed themselves at that point and got absolutely scared for their career. And that may have just woken them the deuce up to not only do that mea culpa apology on 15th of August, but then earlier on this week on Wednesday, rock up to Warner Brothers to try and save their skin even more. Will it work? You'll find out my answer, my opinion towards the end of this video, but let's carry on with this. So, while apparently Ezra didn't mind the bad headlines, they were spooked by the notion, here we go, of the film getting cancelled and jolted to take action. Says one source, they care about the Flash. It's one of their favourite characters to play. In other words, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, they care about the Flash because it's the most money, the most dollars that they get for that part. Like every other part, shh, but the Flash, they get paid. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever there. Details of the meeting haven't been revealed yet, but it wasn't the first time. It was the first time that Ezra had spoken with DeLuca and Abdi, who took over running the film decision around about the beginning of July earlier on this year, and inherited a DC slate in various stages of post-production. Ezra Miller apparently was very apologetic and affirmed their commitment to both getting care and to the production. Warner Brothers, when they were approached, had no comment, and Ezra Miller's representatives could not be reached for comment. The move comes as work on The Flash, directed by Andy Muschietti, continues at full steam at this moment. So there's been no actual decision of whether they're going to bin this or not. They're just going to carry on as if it's still going to be released. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav is not wavering on its release date, even as they actually this week push Shazam, Fury of the Gods and Aquaman 2 back due to the long runway needed to complete the intensive and complex visual effects for Aquaman, while Shazam's push was due to being apparently it was going to be released, let's say, a week away from Avatar, The Way of Water. Now, I can understand why they would move Shazam so that it wasn't going to be in direct competition with Avatar, The Way of Water, because I tell you something, I saw a little sneak peek at CinemaCon when I was there in April, and oh my goodness, guys, when they're underneath water, you feel like you're underneath the water with them. When they're going through like the jungle and everything, you feel like you're behind them, like following them in. It's insane, the visual effects on this movie. Absolutely nuts, right? So I can understand why they're going to move Shazam, so that they're not in competition with that juggernaut. Fair play. Aquaman 2, though? Ooh, I'm calling BS on their reasoning there. My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, I think they're going to be trying to do everything they can to minimize Amber Heard's screen time on that movie. But even if they're going to be pushing it back till next year, my viewpoint will still remain the same. Even if she's freaking 1 second in that movie, Warner Brothers, you're not getting my money. You're not getting my ticket. You're not getting my money. I don't want her in there whatsoever. No way, no how. But in regards to The Flash, well, next week, composer Benjamin Wolfsvich will lead a scoring session at Abbey Road Studios in London. Visual effects work still continues and could actually be done by the end of the year. After months of upsetting headlines about Ezra Miller, though, the mood regarding The Flash is more hopeful with Warner Brothers than it's been in some time. Even if the movie has still got a ways to go in terms of like post-production before its release. Still, it's been receiving some of the highest scores at test screenings since Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight movies. And execs and creators believe they've got a critical and box office hit on their hands that lives up to those scores. So this is the scary thing out of all of it, right? So, the title of this video, right? Ezra Miller tries to save their career with this bold move by going to Warner Brothers, rocking up to their lot, apologizing to the heavens and back, right? Will this bold move work? And do you know what? Regardless of all the allegations, regardless of the protection order, the harassment order against them, the charges against them, how problematic they have been and will continue to be, because I'm sorry, this storm is not finishing. I do firmly believe that there's going to be a heck of a lot more revealments and allegations against them that's yet to come out. Watch this space, guys, right? But regardless of all of that, will this bold move work with Warner Brothers? With Ezra Miller going on Wednesday and literally begging for forgiveness, right? My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, yes. I think this bold move has worked. Why? Because you've got Ezra Miller that in Warner Brothers' eyes is now seeming to be extremely apologetic, tried to take accountability and trying to make themselves better, this, that, and the other, which in turn then trying to rehabilitate their image, yeah? You've then also got, on the same lines, these test screenings that the article said at the end, where the scores from these test screenings are as high as the freaking Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy films. Coupled with the fact that this movie has cost them $200 million, I think that this bold move was the final puzzle piece for Warner Brothers to be like, do you know what? Yeah, we're going to go full steam ahead with The Flash. And I, not that I bet you won't, but I suspect that they're now maybe thinking in the along the lines of, do you know what? What if we did keep Ezra Miller on beyond The Flash and keep him on as The Flash? I could safely assume those thoughts are going through their heads right now. Let's put it that way. But guys, enough with my gob. It's now time for your gobs. Comment down below. Do you think this bold move from Ezra Miller earlier on this week will work? Yes or no? Let me know. And if you loved this video and love news and pop culture stories on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? Do make sure you click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.